Hey, comic book fans, my nerdy friends, my geeky compadres, what's going on? So, with all the additions to my comic collection, specifically trades, it's been put to me to make a new trade collection video. So, I'm going to show you everything I have now as far as trades go. They're in a couple different spots, so yeah. We'll get started with the two read piles, huh? Alright, here we go. Okay. So we're going to start off at my desk. These books here are usually over there on top of my record player. So first one I have is Batman Hush. This isn't my to read. This is out because we're doing the Batman Hush project for the community right now, and this is out for when we do our hangout discussion. So this is one of my to read piles, the first one that's closest to me, so we're going to go with this. This is Black Orchid, written by Neil Gaiman. I've actually read this before, but I'm going to reread it and do a review on it because it is awesome. I really, really enjoyed this book. And then we have The Lost of the Innocent, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, can't go wrong. We have Batman and Son. I've heard this is really, really good. And then we have The Other Side, Jason Aaron, War Story. This is Jesus Hates Zombies, given to me by Bat Paranormal Brian, good friend of mine. Really excited to read that. And then we have V for Vendetta, of course, amazing. Well, the movie was amazing. I'm going to read it, and I'm sure it's amazing. This is Dirt Bike Manifesto. This is written by Brian Wood. Picked it up really cheap. Actually, I think that was one of the free books I got one day. Then we have I Am Legend. Really, really loved the movie. Really curious about it. The top corner is pretty messed up, but I think I picked it up for like $5. Then we have a hardcover. This is The Unknown by Mark Waid. I completely forget what it's about, but I picked it up. Then we have Clerks, the comic books. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan, so I had to pick that up. This is Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. I still haven't read this. I think I got this for Christmas from my mom, and I still haven't read it. I need to start killing this to read pile. We have Robin, Year One. Then we have Sweets. This is a New Orleans crime story. I don't know who it was written by because it doesn't say on the cover. So we'll just say it's probably pretty decent. This is Existence 2.0 and 3.0, written by Nick Spencer. I was kind of a huge fan of his, so I picked this up. We'll see how it goes eventually. X-Men Days of Future Present, Green Arrow, Sounds of Violence. This is Kevin Smith after the Quiver run, I believe. Yeah, this is, I believe it's 11 through 15 or something like that. Love Kevin Smith's Green Arrow. Another Brubaker and Phillips book. This is Sleeper Season 1, and after I read this I'm going to need to get Season 2. And then we have more Brubaker and Phillips. This is Coward, another criminal book, but I believe this is like 1 through 5, and I believe there's a 6 through 10 that I'm going to need to pick up. And then we have Daredevil Volume 1 by Frank Miller. This was given to me by 87 Boba Fett, and Volume 2. Great guy. Thank you, Mike. Can't wait to read those. And then we're going to head over here to another to-read pile. by Lucas's drums. And okay, we'll start at the top. This is The Savage, hardcover, story book, kind of, not really trade, but given to me by the one and only John DaCosta to read to Lucas. And then we have Sin City, volumes 1 through 7, right there. Can't wait to start reading these, actually. Very excited to read those. And then we have Witch Doctor. This is volume 2, Malpractice. Hoax Hunters, volume 2. Hoax Hunters, volume 3. And we have Wolverine's Revenge. I actually read this. It's fantastic. Yep. And this is Goodbye Chinatown. This is the follow-up to Wolverine's Revenge. Really excited to read this. And then we have Fatale, Book 1, Book 2, Book 3, and Book 4. Really excited to get into those, but I'm going to wait until the 5th one comes out. The 5th and final one, I believe. Rachel Rising, this is the first volume. Really excited to get into this. But I know once I get into that, I'm going to want the other trades. So we might wait on that one a little bit. This is Catwoman, When in Rome. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, one of my favorite team-ups. This is Batman the Widening Gyre by Kevin Smith. The follow-up to Cacophony, which is upstairs and you'll see in a minute. This is Batman Under the Red Hood. Picked this up because John is a huge Jason Todd fan. This is a gigantic book. This is From Hell. Really stoked to read this, but it's going to take forever to read. Then we have Captain America, Red, White, and Blue in hardcover. Here, I'll knock it. Hardcover. And then Kick-Ass, Volume 1, also hardcover. And then over here we have, let me move the drums real quick, sorry. Very ill-prepared for this video, I suppose. Completed series. Right here, this is my Preacher trade series. Holy glare. So, Preacher, Gone to Texas, that's Volume 1. Until the End of the World, Volume 2. Proud Americans, which is Volume 3. Ancient History, Volume 4, not my favorite. Dixie Fried, Volume 5. War in the Sun, Book 6. Salvation, Book 7. All Hell's A-Comin', Book 8. And Alamo, Book 9. Then these are going to be kind of slightly out of order because I've read a few. Here, actually, I'll do them in order for you so you don't get confused, and so I don't get confused. This is Why the Last Man. Book 1, this is Unmanned. Book 2, Cycles. Book 3, One Small Step. Book 4, Safe Word. That's as far as I've read so far. And then we have, one second, Ring of Truth, which is Book 5. Book 6, Girl on Girl. Book 7, Paper Dolls. Book 8, Kimono Dragons. Is that right? Yeah, Book 9, sorry, Motherland, and Book 10, Whys and Wherefores. If you guys don't know, I'm actually reading these with Dr. Monkeybot, and we're doing reviews on them as often as possible. So that's why those are in a strange order. And next I'll take you upstairs to the rest of the collection. Before we actually get into the bulk of the collection, I forgot I have some trades for Lucas, actually, that I picked up for him. So I'm going to throw them in my collection, because why not? This is Batman, Little Gotham, Volume 1. And we have Itty Bitty Hellboy, written by R. Balthazar. Amazing, amazing stuff. Really cool guy, Art Baltazar. He actually did that sketch of Hellboy for Lucas at the con this year. And then also Tiny Titans, Adventures in Awesomeness, also done by Art Baltazar. So those are the trades that we keep in Lucas's room, because he likes to look through them and see the pictures of them being little. So yeah. Now we'll get to the bulk of the collection down in the living room. Okay, well, here's the rest of the collection. It takes up from right here over on that shelf, and then this entire shelf down here. So we'll get into it. I'll move the camera a little bit. We'll sit down, have a chat, and I'll show you the covers of all the other trades I have. So here we go. Okay, so first we're going to start off with one that's not really a trade. It's the DC Comics The Ultimate Character Guide. It just kind of gives you a brief synopsis of who each character is. It's pretty neat. Then we have Channel Zero by Brian Wood. His first actual comic book work in which he wrote and drew the entire thing. Then we have American Splendor, our movie year. If you haven't seen the movie, which looks like that, American Splendor, you should check it out. That's what got me into American Splendor, was the movie. This is the best of American Splendor. Then we have Batman Cacophony, like I told you you'd see. And then we have Batman Court of Owls. Sorry, went brain dead there for a second. And this is City of Owls, because I didn't pick up that in singles. Gotham by Gaslight. If you haven't read this book, you need to. It is fantastic. And then we have Batman Nightfall, which is actually the first trade I ever picked up, I think. Actually, one of two that I picked up. I'll show you the other one in a moment. Okay, then we have Batman the Killing Joke. And The Long Halloween. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, more of them. I love those guys. Dark Victory, which I think is better than The Long Halloween. Then we have Haunted Night. Then we have Batman Vampire, which I actually just finished reading, and that was given to me by 87 Boba Fett as well. I'm going to say it again, it is a crazy, crazy book. This is The Flash Rebirth and Flash Terminal Velocity. The only two Flash books I actually have. Actually not a huge fan of either of those. So, yeah. This is Green Lantern, Green Arrow. This collects the first, 10 issues of the team-up in the Green Lantern run. It's awesome. This is Justice League hardcover, the New 52. This is the other trade that I picked up with Nightfall. Yeah. And we have Superman, Red Sun. Superman for All Seasons. My least favorite Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale book. Yeah, I didn't really like that one at all. Watchmen, of course. Then we have Baltimore, The Plague Ships. Also just finished reading this book, and it's awesome. I need to find the rest of them. This is Hellboy, Seed of Destruction. And Hellboy, Wake the Devil. And Hellboy, The Right Hand of Doom. I need more of these books for sure. And this is The Outlaw Prince. This was given to me by John DaCosta, and it was phenomenal. I just need to find the next part of the story because it's awesome. And then we have the Umbrella Academy. This is the Apocalypse Suite, Volume 1. And this is Umbrella Academy Dallas, the second and final volume of that book, which is crazy and fantastic at the same time. This is more Brubaker and Phillips, Incognito. Amazing, amazing book. If you get the chance to check it out, you definitely should. This is Fishtown. Crazy, insane, true story book. Yeah. Okay, then we have Lock and Key, Volume 1, Welcome to Lovecraft. Volume 2, Head Games. Volume 3, Crown of Shadows. Volume 4, Keys to the Kingdom. Volume 5, Clockworks. I will be getting Alpha and Omega, which is Volume 6, eventually when it comes out on paperback. I know it's in hardcover right now, but I'm not going to get it in hardcover and have it be completely different than the other volumes I already have. This is Black Acre, Volume 1, given to me by Brian. This is The Drowners. Picked that up for really cheap. Graveyard of Empires, also given to me by Brian. Hoax Hunters Volume 1, also given to me by Brian. Thank you, Brian. Actually, Volume 1 is the reason I went and picked up 2 and 3 at the con. Little Depressed Boy, Volume 1. I actually want to find more volumes of that book. I actually really enjoyed it. Peter Panzerfaust, Volume 1, The Great Escape. Volume 2, that's Hooked. You can't see the cover very well, but it's a picture of, you can see the hat there, kind of, in the eye there. Yeah. And Volume 3, Cry of the Wolf. And we have Revival, Volume 1, and Volume 2. I gotta pick up 3. I have it in singles, but I'm going straight trade with Revival, because it reads better in chunks than single issues, in my opinion. And then we have Saga, Volume 1, and Volume 2, and Volume 3. Volume 2 and 3 I have in singles, but my wife likes to read it in trade, so I picked up the 2 and 3 at the con for her, so that's why I have those. And we have The Walking Dead, Volume 1. This I actually have signed right there by Tony Moore. Pretty sweet. Met him at the Motor City Comic Con in 2013 and had him sign that for me. This is my Walking Dead Compendium 1 and 2. And then I picked up the Volume 17 trade. It actually caught me up in time, and then I am reading it in singles now. And then we have Witch Doctor, Volume 1, Under the Knife. This was also given to me by Brian, and why I picked up Volume 2 at the con. This is The Crow, written by James O'Barr. This is also signed right there by him. We met him at Motor City this year. It was awesome, but he was really, really quiet. This is Craven's Last Hunt. And then we have my favorite Jeff Loeb Tim Sale book, Daredevil Yellow. Love, love, love that book. Also another Jeff Loeb Tim Sale really good book is Hulk Gray. And then we have Brian K. Vaughan's Runaways, hardcover. And Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale's Spider-Man Blue. This actually completes the color trilogy by them, because Captain America White never went to trade. As far as I know, it's only one issue. Alright, then we have the Dark Phoenix Saga. Fantastic story, of course. And Days of Future Past. Another fantastic story. But my favorite X-Men story, God Loves, a Man Kills, as you can see right there, signed by Chris Claremont. Got that signed with the Posse at Motor City Comic Con this year. Good friends of mine, the Dark Nate, the Incredible CJ, John DaCosta, and myself, all got that signed and had a picture of us taken with Chris Claremont after he signed them. So that one's really important to me. Then we have Mouse Volume 1 and Volume 2. Really intense story there. Harbinger, Children of the Eighth Day, original series of Harbinger. Then we have Archer and Armstrong, Volume 1, recommended to me by Ben Gambit 896. It's really good. Just haven't been able to come across any other volumes without looking online, so I might have to do that one day. Then we have House of Mystery, Room and Boredom. I really love this book. This was also given to me by Brian, and it's phenomenal. I really enjoy it. I'm going to have a problem finding those in trade. Actually, just Volume 2 is hard to get a hold of. It's really expensive for some reason, so yeah, trying to find that. And then we have Saga of the Swamp Thing, Volume 1, and Saga of the Swamp Thing, Volume 2. This one was actually given to me by friend Kevin. The Spins 1390. He's not really doing videos anymore, but great guy. He also gave me that Runaways hardcover too. This is Northlanders, Volume 1. This is Book 2, 3, 4, and 5. Northlanders was actually recommended to me by Frank Comic Noob, who also is not really making videos anymore. So, but fantastic series. I love it. I just need to find the rest of the trades, that's all. Then we have Punk Rock Jesus, which I recommend to absolutely everybody. If you get a chance to find this in singles, trade, whatever, pick it up and read it because it's awesome. It was comic book life-changing for me. Absolutely loved it. Then we have Weston Cage and Nicolas Cage's Voodoo Child. Very interesting, given to me by Brian again. And then, last but not least, this is Steven Berger's Talk. Picked this up at Comic-Con last year. It's signed in there. I can't really open it with one hand, but it's signed. Very cool guy, very nice guy, and very interesting book. So, yeah, that's my trade collection. I hope you guys don't mind looking at all these books all over again. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.